This is Aliza, your own study buddy. So let me take you all to a magical adventure of studies. So, do you all remember what we learned yesterday? You're right. Simple machines. We learned about levers, yeah? So today we are going to complete with all of our 5 simple machines left that day. So what are they? Pulleys, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. So first we'll go on with pulley. So now what is a pulley? So a pulley is a piece of equipment consisting of a wheel and a rope that is used for lifting heavy loads. Okay? So now I've got some questions for you over here. See? You see these drawings here? So what's the question in here? What is she asking? So my question is, how much effort should be taken here to take up this load? So let me write here, effort. So how much effort should be taken? So before answering these questions, you need to understand these 3 terms: tension, effort and load. So in tension, remember the load, if it is 100 Newton, in tension it should be divided equally. Okay, it should be divided equally. So now we understood, if there is one tension, this load would be divided equally, and effort you know and load too you know. We learned that day, yeah? So effort is how much to take up this 100 newtons. So you need to focus on the tensions, which is over here. So how many tensions are here? Only one. So 100 newtons would be divided equally to 1. So 100 divided by 1 equals to 100. So the effort taken should be 100. Okay? Wasn't it easy? Now the second question, again we'll focus on the tensions, which are these 1 and 2. So there are 2 tensions. So 100 newtons would be divided equally to 2 tensions, which gives us an answer of 50. 100 newtons and 50 newtons. So do you all see something over here? There's a lot big advantage here. Over here, so there's a 0 advantage. But over here, it's a huge advantage, yeah? So now you will think, what is the name of this advantage? This is called as mechanical advantage. Okay? Now we'll go on with a third example. Now focus on our tensions, which are these. The 1, 2 and 3. So 100 newtons would be divided equally to 3. So we know 100 can never be divided by 3. So we'll give an approximate answer, which is 33 newtons. So effort should be taken would be 33 newtons. So here we are done with the usage, the mechanical advantage of pulley and the definition of pulley. Now we'll go on with different types of pulley. Okay? So now, what are the different types of pulley? So the different types of pulley are fixed pulley, okay, movable pulley and compound pulley. So now what is this fixed pulley? Fixed pulley is the pulley in which the axis of rotation is fixed. Okay, so it wasn't easy. Okay, so for this easiest example, easiest definition of fixed pulley would be a pulley which does not move with the load. Okay, now what is a movable pulley? It's simple too. Okay, a pulley in which the axis of rotation is not fixed is known as movable pulley. Okay, yeah, so wasn't it easy in movable and fixed pulley? Okay, so movable pulley moves with the load. Okay, now last thing, the last pulley is compound pulley. Okay, so compound pulley. Now what is this compound pulley? Compound pulley is the pulley in which both fixed pulley and the movable pulley are together. Okay, so we are done with pulley over here. Now we'll go on with wheel and axle. So now, what is wheel and axle? First, we'll focus on wheel. So we all know wheel is a revolutionary invention in the history of mankind, yeah? So why is this wheel important? So should I help you with the example? Think of taking up 1 Newton weight on your hands like this. it pains, yeah. If you take it up for a lot of time, it pains. But with the help of and wheel, it will be very easy. Now you may think of wheelbarrow. See, there are wheels attached to it. You may take more than 240 newtons in the weight by just pushing out the wheelbarrow. Okay. Now, what is axle? Why is this axle important? So, let me give you another example. Do you know doorknob? See, doorknob moves freely wherever you want, like here or there. It moves very freely, yeah? So now, tell me, why is this axle important? So, in the doorknob, there is a rod type structure. Cut that off and stick that wheel over the door. Now, would it move? No, it won't. How would it move? It's pasted with gum. Okay, so it won't move. So the rod is too important. So that rod is known as axle. So we are completed with wheel and axle. Now we'll go on with screw and wedge. Okay, now what is screw and wedge? Screw. What is the screw? Don't be confused. Screw is very easy. Take an inclined plane. Hey, what? Wait, what is inclined plane? Let me explain you first. Inclined plane is a slanting structure somewhere like this. So you see, this is an inclined plane. One side of the inclined plane is slanting. So inclined plane even makes fighting with friction easier. I will think, how does friction fight with us? It never comes to us and fight like this. Yeah. So how does it work? How does we fight with friction? Now think there is a plain land. There is a straight land. You need to push up a heavy box over there. You may try to do it like this, but it won't, because fighting with friction over there is very, very hard. You need to pick up on your hands and move it, yeah? So for that time, inclined plane helps us. So if this is the inclined plane, pushing up the box would be really, really easy, yeah? Because slanting structure makes fighting with friction easier. Okay, so inclined plane is done. Now you think, now we can go on to the main topics, which is screw. Now what is the screw, and why she told inclined plane before that? So screw is a modified inclined plane. So don't be confused, this word is a bit hard, so let me repeat it. Modified inclined plane. Okay, now what is this modified inclined plane? So take a cylinder. This is a nice activity for you to understand this. Take a cylinder, okay, and round it up with an inclined plane whose right angles are 7 centimeters and the slanting portion is 10 centimeters. When you wrap it around, you will get a screw type structure. Okay, now we have completed with screw. Now we can go on with wedge. Now what is this wedge? It's too related with inclined plane. Inclined plane is the base of many things, yeah? So think, if this is an inclined plane like this, okay, so when two inclined planes meet together becomes a wedge. Should I show you an example? So this is a wedge. I showed you the picture just right now. There were inclined plane and two inclined plane meet together becomes a wedge. But what is the wedge over here? I can't see it. Do not worry, I'm going to tell you. See, when you keep your hands like this on the knife and take it round, it is slanting over here, this point, okay? So that is the wedge. This side would be the inclined plane. Two inclined plane meet together becomes the wedge, okay? So it was interesting, yeah? So now you will think, is this the smallest type of wedge, means the most force applied wedge? No. Axe is an example of wedge too. Now how is axe? It's same like that. One side inclined plane, second side wedge, okay? So the more shorter, I mean thinner the wedge is, the more forces applied. So we are completed with wedge 2. And the last topic for you is, please like my channel, subscribe it, comment it, and do not forget to share it, okay? Bye.